Hey, thank you so much for taking the time to check out this presentation. I know somebody probably sent you a link and said, check this out. You might even be sitting next to a friend, family member, coworker right now watching this together, but some of you've been searching for something different. Something that could create more time freedom, more income, and more options for you and your family. At the end of the day, however you got here though, I don't believe anything happens on accident. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and I'm so glad that you're here. Now, some of you though, you might not even know who I am. My name is Matthew Thayer, guys, and I've been an entrepreneur and I've been a network marketer for over 14 years. During that time, I've had the privilege of building organizations all over the world, and I've helped thousands of people create additional income, and I've mentored people that I've seen go on and achieve incredible things inside this industry. Today, I stand here though as a visionary of this brand, but that's not what I'm most proud of. It's not the titles, the ranks, the numbers. I'm most proud of the impact. It's the single mom who's been able to catch up on bills that she hasn't been able to do in years. It's the dad who is now not missing family moments because he finally has some options. It's the person that I get to see who stopped doubting themselves and is now believing that, hey, I'm way more capable than what I've been settling for. Because that right there is what this industry is all about. It's about creating choices. It's about giving ordinary people like you and me the opportunity to build an extraordinary life through this opportunity. But here's the deal. I don't want you to watch this presentation today and try to decide if everything makes perfect sense right away. You don't have to have all the answers right now. I just simply ask you to keep an open mind and ask yourself one question while you watch. What if? What if the timing was right? What if this could actually work for me? What if this is the vehicle that I've been looking for that can help me get to where I truly want to go? If the answer to any of those questions becomes a maybe, then I know you're going to love and you are going to be extremely excited about what you're about to see. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to run through exactly what Coneqtx is all about. So guys, follow me. All right, guys, let's jump right into this. Our mission is very simple, right? We want to help you guys take control of your finances. We want to also elevate your health, right? Help you have greater freedom, balance, purpose in your life. But before I jump into anything, guys, I'm going to introduce you to the company called InvestView. See, guys, that's our parent company, guys. That's the publicly traded company that we're a part of. They've been in business for over 10 years, and they've done over $300 million in revenue. Coneqtx really is just a brand inside of the InvestView ecosystem. Now, Coneqtx, though, is the #1 trading app in the entire world. See, this app, guys, allows people to see market insights, be part of a community of people that are learning and using technology, guys, to read the markets. But here's the reality. Most of you guys watching this presentation right now were never taught how money works. See, we're taught go to school, get good grades, get a good job, do that for 40 years of our life, and then try to retire off 40% of our income. Well, guys, 5% of the world, that's all they know. They know how to leverage their own time. And when you're doing that, you're really missing out on 95% of the world's wealth. See, guys, 5% of the world, they understand leverage, but they understand leverage of their money and then also leverage of a system. And that's what I'm going to share with you guys today, guys. I'm going to show you how you can start to leverage your own money, but then you can also leverage this system to go out there and change your life. Now, most of you, though, don't know what trading is. Guys, trading is the act of buying or selling financial assets in the attempt to make a profit. We got the stock market, we got commodities, futures, crypto, and then we got the financial, the Forex market, right? We got the foreign exchange market. That's what trading is. But there's a harsh reality going on right now. 67% of all US people right now are really living paycheck to paycheck. And they also did a study that over 50% of all world jobs could potentially be gone due to AI. But the reason why people don't go to trading and they don't want to invest their own money is because here's the reality. They just don't have the knowledge of it. There's a massive knowledge gap when it comes to investing. It always looks super complex, and the access to the information is usually not that accessible, right? There's no guidance. You go on YouTube, you go on TikTok, you go on all these different things, and there's really just no system in place for you to be successful. And at the end of the day, if you don't know what you're doing and you do lose, there's a lot of emotional discipline that goes into this. But that's where this solution comes into play. See, guys, Coneqtx was designed to help people that want to learn, that want to be successful, be able to have a better success rate. See, this whole entire platform, guys, is designed to help you have market awareness, get the education, be able to be a part of a community to be successful. Now, before I show you all the different tools and before I show you everything that we're about to show you, just understand this right away. Trading does involve risk. If you don't follow the systems, if you don't follow this, guys, and you just kind of come in here thinking this is going to be a get rich quick, that's not what this is. So just know that you're going to get what you put out. And if you take this thing serious, guys, and you really truly try to learn the skill set, you're going to set yourself up for success. Now, most people are going to start here, right? We have premium futures in our academy where you're going to be able to really go at your own pace. We have various different videos that will walk you through the beginning all the way to the advanced, right, taking you from 0 to 100, really. And it's really going at your own pace. Then we also have live streams, right? You're able to watch real people that will go through the market. They're actually people that know how to trade. And they'll scan the market, guys. They'll tell you their analysis, and they'll even give you potential trade ideas that if you want to follow, you can. This is really where you guys can learn and earn at the same exact time. Now, some people, though, they just don't have the time. They don't have the time to hop on a session. They don't have the time to go through the academy right away, but we still want to give you an experience. So what we have is we have something called Tap to Trade. Now, when you put the app on your phone, you're going to connect a broker of your choice or demo account of your choice. And when our experts, when they see a trade and they take a trade, you're going to be able to review the trade. You're going to be able to see what that trade is. And you can simply just tap approve, and that trade will automatically be taken. Now, whatever happens with that trade, that's on the educator, right? Whatever they do, if they decide to close the trade or they try to modify the trade, it's completely done for you. So this is where you are going to be able to see it work in real time. Now, we also have other features, right? We have scanners that will scan the market for you. They'll look for potential trade setups. We also have a trading journal where you can actually document all your wins, all your losses, and you can really get a detailed look at what your trading's doing. We have different trading calendars, and then we have everything else that you guys would need in order to be successful. But my favorite part of the whole entire platform, guys, honestly, is the experiences, right? We don't get to go to the grave with our money. So, what we do get to do, though, is we get to have experiences that we can go to the grave with. And here with our platform, guys, we have a travel side where you can actually get access to a booking engine that will give you discounts on hotels, flights, car rentals, theme parks, events, where you're going to get discounts right on these different things. But on top of that, by just being active for over 12 months, so by being a member for 12 months, you get a free trip at the end of your 12 months. And there's over 50 different destinations all over the world that you're going to get access to. Now, one thing I want to talk about before we continue here, just understand again, this is not a shortcut. This is not going to be something that you're just going to be able to get started, become a millionaire tomorrow. This is going to be something that you're going to come in, you're going to learn the skill set, you're going to be a part of a community that's going to really want to help you become a professional trader. Now, to get started though, if you just want the trading side of things, it's going to be $249 one time, and then to stay active and maintain a customer subscription, it's going to be $179 a month. Now, if you want the travel side of things and you also want to use some of the scanners and things like that, and you want that free trip, it's going to be $500 one time, $499 one time, and then it's just going to be $179 a month. Now, we also have some prepaid options. We have a 3, 6, and 12-month pack that you guys can have access to. To be honest, these are the most popular packs because most people will actually see more success when they're committed, right? When they're committed for at least 6 months, when they're committed for at least 1 year. So if you want to take this thing serious, guys, I'd pick one of those packages. But that's really the customer side of things. If you want to come in again and you just want to learn the skill set, a lot of people, that's what they do. But there's an additional side of this thing that, for me, when I was younger, this is what got me excited. Because here's the reality. I wanted to make money. I wanted to be able to, yes, learn the skill set of trading, but I didn't have the money. So I was like, I need to have a cash flow that could come in that I could actually trade. So this next part, guys, is where I could put my sweat equity into, and I could go create a residual income. And I'm gonna get into that, guys. See, most people, they've never heard of residual income, but we've all heard of residual bills, right? Our rent, our car payment, our insurance, gas, food for the month, that's all a number. Well, what if you had a check that could come in every single month for the work that you did in the past? See, the best way to understand residual income is like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson wrote Thriller like 40 something, maybe 50 years ago now. You know, when he has that song played right now, obviously he's not here with us today, but when people play that song, his family actually receives a check for the work that he did 40, 50 years ago. That's how this business works. See, guys, this is a word of mouth business. This company's never going to do advertising, right? They don't do billboards. They don't do ads. They actually put together a compensation plan that pays people to go out there and socially network this opportunity of people that just want to learn how to trade. So you're going to get, an online business, guys. You're going to get access to weekly webinars. You're going to get your own personalized website. We have 24/7 customer support. You're going to be able to see business tracking, right? You're going to be able to see your sales. You're going to be able to see, the revenue that your business is generating. And this is how it works. Most people, when they come in, they just want a membership credit right away, right? That's the first step. Like, if you're going to try the business, at least get it for free. The customer side of thing, the $179 a month, if you just go out there and you share this with four people within your network, and they get started and they love the subscription and they love getting access to this community, guess what? As long as you have 4 active, yours now virtually becomes free because you're going to get that $179 every single month. Now, it's not 4 a month that you have to refer, guys. It's just 4 total. So you might just get 4 one time and you're not going to see that monthly fee ever again. Now, when you also make a sale, you also receive a commission. See, when you sell, let's just say a core membership, right? The $249 membership, you're actually going to receive a $40 commission. Now you're tied to that person. So if they go out there and share this with somebody, you also get a $10 commission. So this really has the way of spreading worldwide where you're actually going to get a piece of everything that comes through what you start. Now, when they renew, you also get a $10 renewal bonus. Now on the pro membership, the travel membership with the trading, you actually get $80 up front. And then on the second level, you get $20. On the renewal, you still get $10. Now, when you do bring people into the business, it's very simple, guys. You have a left team and you have a right team. Your job is just really to build these two teams evenly. So if you go out there and you, let's just say, want to waive, that monthly fee, you want to get the membership credit, right? And you go out there and you refer 4, well, put 2 left, put 2 right, and then just simply go help those guys do the same exact thing, right? If you help one person on your left, one person on the right, go waive their membership credit, right? That's going to help you grow your team to 6 left, 6 right. And that's going to pay you $600 a month every single month. Now, 12 people talking about something that's exciting, that they're passionate about, that they're getting value from, is obviously going to grow a lot faster than just me and you. See, guys, if the 12 grows to, let's say, 15 left, 15 right, that's $1,000 a month. Let's say the 15 grows to 35. That's $2,000 a month, guys. If the 35 grows to 100, that's $3,700 a month. And you actually unlock something called the override bonus that I'll go over here in just a second. See, guys, I saw this when I was 22 years old. I was a college student. I was working full time. I saw there at the bottom at Legend that the basically average Legend makes, $1 million a month. And I thought to myself, you know what? If this is even remotely real, I want to give myself a chance. I'm not going to be on my deathbed thinking to myself, why did I spend a couple $100? I wanted to give myself a chance. And man, I'm so glad that I did, because not only did this thing change my life, guys, but it's given me the ability to change the lives of people all over the world. I've personally brought a couple 100 people into my business, but that's grown to tens of thousands of people all over the world. Right now, I'm actually a visionary inside this business, and this is not an income claim. But guys, the average visionary makes a little over $175,000 a month. I'm knocking on the door of Icon, and my goal is eventually to hit the Legend rank. Now, I don't say that to brag. I don't say that to boast, guys. I really just say it to say this. I'm a small town kid from a town called Clear Lake, Wisconsin, where I graduated with more cows than people in my town. If I can do this, you can do this. I said yes, guys. I plugged into this system, and I just shared this business and this opportunity with everybody that I knew. Now that's grown, like I said, to people all over the world. And that can happen for you too if you just decide to make that decision. Now let's go over that override bonus, guys. The way it works is as you grow, and when you guys see that override bonus over there on the right-hand side, instead of just getting capped at the 3,700, the 9,000, the 17,500, as soon as you get to the regional marketing director position, you actually get a 5% bonus as your team grows. So as your team grows, they're going to pay you a 5% bonus, which just means that you get paid all the way through, which is very, very cool. Now, we have different community events, guys, that you're going to get access to. You know, we have different events in Orlando, Atlanta, and Houston, and then we have some incentive trips, guys, out there in Cancun that's coming up. So guys, just get back to the person that invited you on this call. You know, let them know that, hey, I'm all in, I'm ready to go, and I really want to see this thing take off. So guys, I'm so excited. You know, I'm excited to see all the different success stories that happen, you know, with this platform. So, you know, that's the information. And if you're ready to take your life to the next level, guys, get started, you know, lock in, and let's go make some huge success stories with yourself. Guys, have a great rest of your day.